The end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. 50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Mobley. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
On 1st and 10, Mobley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Mobley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Wentz throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, Ford, don't kill. Hey, Haywood. Check. 57 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. They're hauling it in, Nelson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Sunday.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180. Rebuff. You go tight.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check nickel. 57.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A final shot before break. Mobley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
We play to win. Let's go!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Breida, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first. And it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now it's the backup Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This is Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
81. 57's right. He's tight. Alpha.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
57's the mic. Kill. The mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. 14, 82, 14. Check safety.
Bravo.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun on third down. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, check. Lion. 57. Here we go. Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch twist.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Waiting. Get him. Hey, Rip 5-2, out here. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Man, I got you. Hey, zoom. No. Rush in.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for J.J. Nelson. Incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
22. It's our time. 50's the mic. Hey. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, 50. Hey, D-line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey.
To throw again, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Give me that ball, defense.
The Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now Wentz. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, D. Two jet. Here,
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 50. I don't think
46 down, man. 5-4. Here,
50. Mike's 50. Record.
Wentz to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, go here!
Throwing again. Stafford. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, back. Waiting!
Let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. Check it out.
Now a give running left is Breida, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of
many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Get shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side, ready to try. Different vibe, is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need to do that. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.